Nithyanandam, a warm welcome to all of the viewers who are joining with us for today's Nithyananda Yoga practice. Before we begin with the yoga ritual today, let us begin by invoking the presence of Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, with the Sadguru Vandanam. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasya Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Now, after chanting the Sadguru Vandanam, let us proceed to chant the Shiva Mula Mantra 11 times. You're supposed to chant the Shiva Mula Mantra internally without moving your lips or making any sound. But in order for all of us to follow along, the Acharyas will be chanting it out loud. Om Ham Hom Shivaya Namaha. 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 With that, we will enter into the ritualistic cleansing in a process which can literally make you Paramashiva. You're going to use your Panchapatram and Uddharani, the traditional cup and spoon. So take one Uddharani or one spoon of water from the Panchapatram into your hands and pour it into the center of your palm. Along with chanting the mantras, after chanting the mantras, you will drink the water from the base of your palm. Om Atmatattvam Shodayami Swadha. Om Vidyatattvam Shodayami Swadha. Om Shivatattvam Shodayami Swadha. Now, with the base of the thumb, wipe the lower and upper lips and wash your hands. With the index, middle, and ring fingers together, touch the lower and upper lips and wash your hands. With the tip of the thumb and index finger joined together, touch the right nostril, then left nostril. With the tip of the thumb and ring finger together, touch the right eye, then left eye. With the tip of the thumb and ring finger joined together, again touch the right ear and left ear. With the little finger and thumb joined together, touch the right chest, left chest, and the navel center. Then wash your hands. Now with all of the fingers together, touch the crown of the head and the right shoulder and left shoulder. That is the Achamya process, the ritualistic cleansing. Now we will begin the Sankalpa, the conscious declaration. Swamiji beautifully says that yoga is not just for physical fitness, but for manifesting Paramashiva. Take a few seconds just now. Take a few seconds to visualize your ultimate, the strength, flexibility, the physique, everything that you want to manifest in your body through the yoga today, which may not necessarily be physical. It can also be mental, conscious, spiritual. What do you want to manifest today? Make it a deep visualization within inside of you. And as we chant the Sankalpa mantra, Om Mamopata Samasta Duritakshaya Dvara Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Prityartam Shri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Prityartam Cha Shubhe Shobhane Muhurte Adya Brahmanaha द्वितीय परार्ते श्री श्वेतवराह कल्पे वैवस्वतमन्वन्तरे अष्टाविंशतितमे नित्ययुगे प्रथमे पादे जम्बूद्वीपे भारतवर्षे भरतकण्ठे मेरोः दक्षिणे पार्श्वे शकाब्दे अस्मिन् वर्तमाने व्यवहारिके प्रभवादीनां षष्ट्याः संवत्सराणां मध्ये विश्वावसुनाम संवत्सरे दक्षिणायने श्रीलक्ष्मी वेंकटेश्वर ऋतो वृश्चिकमासे शुभ कृष्णपक्षे अभिजित नक्षत्र अनुराधा नक्षत्र शूलयोग शकुनिकर्ण एवं गुणविशेषण विशिष्टायाम् अस्यां शुभदितो श्री कैलाशोन्नत द्वादशान्त श्यामला पीठारूढ़ श्री मीनाक्षी सुंदरेश्वरा भिन्न स्वरूप परशिवपुत्र रत्नकुमार गुरुमन्य तुल्यावतार श्री पार्वती स्तन्यपान लब्ध दिव्य ज्ञान विश्रुत सकल निगमागम सारभूत द्राविड वेद प्रवृत्र श्रीमत् परम शिव करुणा समदिगद मुक्तामय चतरश्रयान गीयमान छत्र चामर श्री चिन्नकाहलादि समस्त विरदावल्यलंकृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती सर्वजन संग सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा भयाग वर्ग वर्ष विश्रान जीमूत परमत कलभ केसरी शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्री राजाधिराज पांड्य महाराज गुरु क्षपन शाक्यादि महांतकार निवारण ज्ञान भानु भीक्षणा नरहार ध्वजोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमद् वृषभध्वज स्थापक शैव समय कर्तृ सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ़ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक स्वामी वागीश सुंदर मानिक वाचिक स्वामिनाम अवतार भूत श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धृत श्यामला पीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रिनवदुत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान अरुणगिरि योगीश्वर परंपरागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञ पीठ गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत कांची कैलास सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्यमंगल नित्य कल्याण नित्य रजित कैलास परंपरागत आदि कैलास नित्यानंद पीठ महासंस्थान महासंहासन पीठ कर्तृ साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परंपरागत वैवस्वतमनीक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चंद्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचंद्र सूरसेनी इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ती परंपरागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मंडित चतुष्षष्टि सांप्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्म शासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञ पीठ सुरांगी साम्राज्य मूढ़ाभिषिक्त चूड़ामणि श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरुपुरधृत महानिर्वाणी पीठ अष्टोत्तर सस श्री महामंडलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव सिंहासनाभिषिक्त समस्त गणनायक श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्गपुर स्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ जगद्गुरु श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत् परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमद् जगद्गुरु श्रील श्री भगवत श्री नित्यानंद परम शिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिनां प्रीत्यर्थम देशां पादारविन्दयोः भक्ति सिद्ध्यर्थम गुरुकृपा कटाक्ष सिद्ध्यर्थम क्षेम स्थैर्य वीर्य विजय आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्याणाम् अभिवृद्ध्यर्थम धर्मार्थ काम मोक्ष चतुर्विध फल पुरुषार्थ सिद्ध्यर्थम मम सदमस्त दुरितोपशान्त्यर्थम समस्तमङ्गलावाप्यर्थं भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रसादेन सकुटुम्बस्य ज्ञानवैराग्य जीवन्मुक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थं भगवान् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रसादेन परमशिव कृपाकटाक्षेण पूर्ण आरोग्ययुक्त दृढगात्र यौगिक शरीर सिद्ध्यर्थं परमशिव शक्ति आविष्करणार्थं श्री नित्यानंद योगाभ्यासं करिष्ये ओम अपौपस्पृश्य. Now take the 1 spoon of water in your hands, wash your hands and keep your panchpatram to the side. We will now enter into the Nithyananda Yoga practice for today.
Nithyananda, welcome back to today's session of Nithyananda Yoga. So before we enter into the asanas, we'll warm up our body. So come to a standing position on your mat. And let's start by rotating the ankle. Now rotate your ankle in the opposite direction. Now rotate the other ankle. And opposite direction. Now place your palms on your knees and rotate your knees. Clockwise direction. Now anti-clockwise direction. Now let's rotate the hips. Rotate your hips in the other direction. Okay. So now let's rotate the wrists. Opposite direction. Now push your fingers towards you and down towards you, and do the same with the opposite hand. Okay, so now let's rotate the shoulders. The opposite direction. Now let's rotate the neck. Opposite direction. Okay, so now we will enter into the skeleton dance, where you're going to be visualizing yourself as a skeleton, a pure skeleton, no flesh, no muscle, nothing, just pure skeleton, and you're going to be shaking every part of your body intensely. So let's start with the skeleton dance.
Nanda nitya vittale Panduranga jaya vittale Nithyananda nitya vittale Panduranga jaya vittale Nithyananda nitya vittale Murali lola Nithyananda Mukunda bala Nithyananda Nanda kishora Nithyananda Natana sundara Nithyananda Murali lola Nithyananda Mukunda bala Nithyananda Nanda kishora Nithyananda Natana sundara Nithyananda Panduranga jaya vittale Nithyananda nitya vittale 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 Mukunda Madhava Nithyananda Madhusudana Hari Nithyananda Madhura Mohana Nithyananda Mangala Murti Nithyananda Mukunda Madhava Nithyananda Madhusudana Hari Nithyananda Madhura Mohana Nithyananda Mangala Murti Nithyananda Panduranga Jaya Vittale Nithyananda Nitya Vittale Panduranga Jaya Vittale Nithyananda Nitya Vittale Panduranga Jaya Vittale Nithyananda Nitya Vittale.
You can stop and walk on your mat slowly. Breathe in deeply through your nose and breathe out. Okay, so now let us come to a sitting position. So now the next asana, the first asana that we are going to be entering today is the Dehalyulangana asana. So in this asana, you are going to be placing your palms on your mat in a plank position. So you are going to be coming to a plank position like this and placing your palms firm on the mat, okay? And you're going to be jumping your legs forward and back in between your arms. So you're going to be repeating this, jump forward and back again, come to a plank position. So keep repeating this asana. And here you're going to be performing the Sahaja Kumbhaka. So just breathe in and out normally. And the bandha here is the Mula bandha, where you are going to be locking your perineum center. Here you will be chanting Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham internally. And visualize yourself, feel yourself going beyond the body and the mind. This is the asana where you can go beyond any obstacle, you can go beyond your body and your mind, you can manifest anything that you want in your life. And gaze forward as well as gaze internally. So let's enter. Let's all try this asana. It's a very dynamic asana.
हस्ताद्वयं बद्ध्वा तन्मध्या चरणद्वयम् उद्धानवे बहिरनीय अथ नयेद् देहायुलाघ्नं भवति.
Yes. And now the next asana is Jatyasana. So in Jatyasana, you are going to be placing your hands flat on the mat and you are going to be walking forward and back. Okay? Yes. Place it flat on the back. Place your hands flat on the mat and walk on your mat. Okay? So here you are going to be performing the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Breathe in and out normally and engage the Mula Bandha where you are going to be locking in your perineal center and continue chanting the mantra Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. So chant internally Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham and visualize yourself that you are able to remember all your past lives. In this asana, you will be able to recollect your past life and gaze forward. So let's try this asana.
Jati asana. Ata jatyāsanam vakshe yena jatismaro bhavet hastandri bhumau ja gamanagamanam tata.
Okay, very good. Now let's enter into the next asana, which is Sarpasana. So here you are going, if you have a rope, you can tie your feet here at the ankle with a rope. If not, that is okay. And you are going to be standing erect like a rod. Place your feet together and stand straight, erect like a rod. And your arms should be by the side. Hands touching the thigh. Make sure your hands are touching your thigh. And here you are going to be visualizing your Kundalini Devi raising and curling upwards around your body like a snake. So here continue with the pranayama, the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Just breathe in and out through your nose normally and engage the Mula Bandha, which is locking your perineal center, and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space and gaze forward as well as gaze internally.
अथ सर्पासनं वक्षे वायुपानाय केवलं शरीरं धादवा तिष्ठेद्रजुबदस्तु पादयो वायवी कूदली देवी कूदली करमंगुले.
Okay, good. So now let us enter into the next asana. So the next asana is Uttanasana asana. So in this asana, you are going to be standing again on your mat, and now you are going to be placing all your fingers on your feet. So now you're going to be holding your feet, and you're going to be walking on your mat like a camel. So here you're going to be visualizing yourself as a camel and walking on your mat while holding your feet. And the pranayama here is the sahaja kumbhaka. So just breathe in and out through your nose normally, and engage the mula bandha, which is lock in your perineal center, and continue with the japa Om Nithyananda Parama Shivoham. So visualize yourself as a camel and gaze internally. Good. So let's all try this asana.
मुष्टिकनिष्ठिका प्रदेशेन भूमनिधाय उपरि पादतले संस्थाप्य अश्वावत् शरीरं चालनीयम् आश्वासनं भवति गजावत् गजासधनम् उष्ट्रावत् उष्ट्रासधनं भवति.
Okay, good. So remain in a standing position. The next asana is the same, it's very similar, it's the same asana. Here the only difference, we are going, instead of a camel, we are going to be visualizing a horse. So that's the avasasana. So the pranayama remains the sahaja kumbhaka, where you just breathe in and out through your nose normally. And the bandha is the mula bandha, where you lock in your perineal center and continue chanting the mantra Om Nithyananda Parama Shivoham internally and gaze internally. So let's try this asana. Here you are going to be visualizing yourself walking like a horse.
मुष्टिकनिष्ठिका प्रदेशेन भूमनिधाय उपरि पादतले संस्थाप्य अश्वावत् शरीरं चालनीयम् आश्वासनं भवति.
Okay, good. So all the viewers here who are watching, try the asanas as much as you are able to. Now the next asana we are going to be entering into is the Kapota Nitakasana. So in this asana, it's a very easy asana. You are going to be standing straight with your feet together, and you're going to be interlacing your hands behind your back. Okay, you're going to be interlacing your hands behind your back in the Parusu Mudra. And then you're going to be pulling them down. So you're going to be pulling your hands down towards your calf. So opening up your chest like this. So keep your legs straight and try to open up your chest. Okay. So the kumbhaka here remains the sahaja kumbhaka, where you're going to be breathing in and out normally through your nose. Perform the mula bandha. So lock in your perineal center and continue chanting the mantra Om Nithyananda Parama Shivoham. And here you are going to be visualizing yourself as a soaring bird diving. Okay, so let's try this asana.
Kapo Nitakasana. पादतले भूमनिधाय पृष्ठभागेन हस्तो जङ्घपर्यन्तं नीत्वा कपोनिटकं भवति.
Yes. So now the next asana will be entering into is the, so here we are going to be entering into a karana, which is the Tala Pushpa Putam Karana. So we are going to be entering into the Tala Pushpa Putam Karana. So here you are going to be placing your feet together and the toes pointing out. So place your feet together and your toes pointing out and bend your knees. And while bending your knees, keep your back straight. Don't come forward. Just keep your back straight. Okay? And now place your hands in the Anjali Mudra and shift your weight slightly onto your left leg. Okay? And open up your palm like a lotus. And you're going to be now raising. So you're going to be raising one heel at a time and offering the lotus. So visualize yourself offering the lotus to Paramashiva. So come back and do the same on the other side.
Tala Pushpa Putam Karana. Vame Pushpaputa Parshve Padogratala Sancharaha Tata Sacha Sannatam Parshvam Tala Pushpatam Bhavati.
Yes. And now the next asana we are entering into is the Khadgasana. So in Khadgasana, you are going to be coming up onto your feet and you are going to be bringing your palms together. So forming a horn, like a horn, you are going to be placing your palms and your hands together like this. And you're going to be just standing straight. Okay? So just stand in a straight position. And the kumbhaka here will be the Sahaja Kumbhaka, where you will be breathing in normally through your nose and perform the Mula Bandha, which is locking your perineal center. Continue chanting the mantra Om Nithyananda Parama Shivoham in your inner space. And here you are going to be visualizing yourself as a rhinoceros and gaze at the tip of your nose.
Khadgasana. Nujasarat amasanam kritva padatalobhyo bhumivastabhya uttishtet khadgasanam bhavati.
Okay. So now the next asana is the Utthanottaman asana. So in the Utthanotthanam asana, we are going to be sitting down all the way as low as you're able to on the ground and again coming up to a standing position. So you will continuously be doing this, sitting on the ground and coming to a standing position without using your hands. Okay? So without using your hands, do this again and again. So sit completely. So you're going to be sitting completely on the ground. Okay? And continue here. The pranayama we are going to be doing is the same pranayama, the Sahaja Kumbhaka, where you are going to be breathing in and out normally through your nose, and engage the Mula Bandha, where you are going to be locking in your perineal center here, and continue chanting the mantra Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham internally. Gaze at the tip of your nose and visualize Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. So let's all try this asana.
Uttanottamam. Punah punah uttavyam. Uttatvyam astitvam iti uttanottanam bhavati.
Yes. And now, the next asana that we are entering into, it's a very easy asana, so all of you try it. It's the Musalasana. So here, you're going to be standing up straight, and you're going to be raising your arms over your head, and you're going to be jumping repeatedly. Okay, so here you will not be bending your knees. You will not be bending your knees. You will be jumping into the air while keeping your legs straight. You're not doing this. Okay, you're going keeping your legs straight and jumping. All right. So here the pranayama remains the sahaja kumbhaka. So just breathe in and out normally through your nose, and lock in your perineal center in the Mula Bandha, and chant the mantra Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space, and visualize yourself as a maze. Okay, and gaze internally. So let's try this asana.
Musalasana. Saralam stitva urdhvam bahu nayet varam varam mudhanam kritva nayet mushalasanam bhavati.
Okay. Now, the next asana is the Uchirakshasana. So in this asana, come to a standing position, and you're going to be pulling one sole towards your belly. So let's start with the left sole. So pull your left sole towards your belly, and you're going to be sitting down and up and standing up again. So while placing one foot to your belly, you're going to try to sit down and up. Sit down and up. So you're going to do this on both sides. So alternatively, you're going to do this on both sides. It's a very dynamic asana. So let's do this alternatively. So try to sit down as much as you are able to. Alright. So here, the kumbhaka, the pranayama remains the sahaja kumbhaka, where you are going to be breathing in and out normally through your nose. And continue with the Mula Bandha. Lock in your perineal center and chant the mantra Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space internally, and you're going to be visualizing Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashiva, in your inner space while gazing at the tip of your nose. Okay, so let's start.
Uchirshaka. Hastadvayena dritva tishtit.
Okay, good. So now the next asana we are entering into is the Parshva Janu Karana. So now we are moving to a Karana. So here you're going to be standing on your feet, and you're going to be placing your feet together with the toes pointing out, and you're going to be bending your knees. All right. So now you're going to be shifting your weight slightly onto your left leg, and you're going to be raising one foot in the air and rub the foot with your arm. And here your palm should be, make a fist. You should be making a fist here. And the left hand should be placed on your hip. Okay? So let's try this asana, this karana.
एकसमस्थिता पादा ऊरु पृष्ठे स्थितो परः मुष्टहस्तश्च वक्षसहतः पार्श्वजानु तदुच्यते.
Yes. And let's try this karana on the other side. So same, bring your feet together, your toes pointing outwards, and bend your knees. Now shift your weight slightly to the right and lift the left leg up and wrap your hand around your left leg and make a fist, and the other hand placed on your right hip. Okay? So now let's enter into the next asana. And if you are having any questions or comment with the asanas, you would like more explanation how to do the asanas, please leave a comment. We'll be happy to explain the asanas more. Now the next asana is the Tandavasana. So in Tandavasana, you're going to be coming on in a standing position, and you're going to be lifting one leg up. So you're going to be lifting one leg up like this and coming to a sitting position as much as you're able to. Okay? So this is Tandavasana. So come to a standing position, bend your knees, lift one leg and try to sit. And you can do this repeatedly on the other side. So the Kumbhaka here is the Sahaja Kumbhaka, where you are going to be breathing in and out normally through your nose. Engage the Mula Bandha, lock in your perineal center and chant the mantra Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham internally. And here you're going to be visualizing yourself fiercely dancing as Lord Shiva. And gaze internally. So let's try this asana.
ताण्डवासना एकेन पादेन स्थातव्यं ताण्डवासनं भवति.
Yes. So now let us enter into the next asana. So the next asana is the Brahmanasana. So in Brahmanasana, you will be coming to a standing position and you will be placing the left foot on your inner right thigh like that, and you're going to be standing erect. Keep your back straight, so stand erect like a rod and place your hands by the sides. Here you will continue with the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Breathe in and out normally through your nose. Lock in your perineal center in the Mula Bandha and continue chanting Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham internally. And here you are going to be visualizing yourself being blessed by Lord Brahma. And gaze internally. So let's all enter into this asana. Let's try that.
ब्रह्मणासना ब्राह्मण समान वक्षे यत्कृत्वा ब्राह्मणो भवेत् एकपादमरोधद्वा तिष्ठे दण्ड कीर्तिभुवि.
Okay, good. Now let's enter into the next asana. The next asana is Garudasana 3. Again, it's a very easy asana, so all of you try it. So here, come to a standing position, and here you're going to be wrapping your legs and the hands together. So wrap the legs and the arms together like this. Keep your back straight. And the sahaja here is the pranayama here is the sahaja kumbhaka. So you're going to be breathing in and out normally through your nose. And lock in your perineal center. In the Mula Bandha, continue chanting Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham internally, and visualize yourself as Lord Garuda. Visualize yourself as Lord Garuda. So let's all try this asana. Wrap your legs and wrap your arms and place your palm in the Namaskara Mudra.
Garudasana 3. Uttana kurma pitai cha saim has garudameva cha vatayanam gomukham cha bharadvajam trivikramam.
Good. Now, let's enter into the next asana. So the next asana is the Ekapadasana. So in Ekapadasana, you're going to be standing straight on the right leg. So you're going to be standing straight on the right leg, and the left foot placed on the thigh of your right leg. Okay? So relax your hands by your knees. And here continue with the pranayama, the sahaja kumbhaka. Breathe in and out normally through your nose. Engage the Mula Bandha. Lock in your perineal center and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham internally. Visualize Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam in your inner space, and gaze inwards.
Dakshaghrim vamapadasya jangoparanidaya cha dvya panim januparshvayo sprishet kumaratam grina evam vidasana yatra tatraikai grihasanam bhavet rakta shuddherane swajarasanam cha mulata.
Okay, good. So you can shake your legs a little bit if you want. We've been doing a lot of leg work today. So you can just shake your legs. You can shake your arms as well. Okay. So now let us enter into the next asana. The next asana is Dhruvasana. So in Dhruvasana, you will come up on a standing position, and you will be standing on the right leg. So stand on the right leg and hold onto the big toes of the left foot and try to straighten out the leg out to the side, not in front of you, but to the side. Okay? And you're going to be rotating your body quickly while doing this asana. So I'll try to show you how to do it. So stand on your right leg, bring your left foot up, hold onto your toes, and extend the leg out to the side, and you're going to be rotating. So place the other hand on the hip and rotate. Rotate your body. Okay? So here you will continue with this Sahaja Kumbhaka. Breathe in and out normally through your nose. Engage the Mula Bandha, which is locking in your perineal center, and continue chanting Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. And when you're holding your big toe, hold the big toe in the prana mudra, which is the index finger and the middle finger. With the index and middle finger, you're going to be holding on the toe. Okay, and here you will visualize the pole star posture and visualizing yourself as the North Pole star. All right, so let's all try this asana.
Dhruvasana. Ekena hastena dandarupasya ekasya padagram dhritva itarapadatalam bhuminidhaya tvaraya brahmanam kartavyam dhruvasanam bhavati.
Okay, very good. Now let's try the next asana. The next asana is the Trivikramasana. So this asana is a little challenging, but we'll try it as much as we are able to. So you are going to be standing on your right leg. So stand on your right leg, and you're going to be lifting the left foot and try to bring your left foot behind your neck, okay? And stand tall, and with the leg behind your neck, you are going to alternate sitting and standing. So if you and sit and come up again, sit and come up again. All right. So the kumbhaka here is the sahaja kumbhaka, where you're going to be breathing in and out normally through your nose and engage the mula bandha, which is locking in your perineal center. Continue chanting the mantra Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space, and visualize Lord Vishnu in your inner space. You're going to be visualizing Lord Vishnu in your inner space and gaze internally. Okay, let's try this asana as much as we can.
Ekena padena startavyam uttavyam tam davasanam bhavati grivayam padam samstapya statvayam utthatvayam trivikrasanam bhavati.
Yes. Now the next asana that we will try is the Parshva. The next asana is the Parshva Janukarana. So we've done this karana on the other side. Now we're going to try this karana on the other side. Okay. So come to a standing position and bring your feet together with the toes pointing out and bend your knees. All right. Bend your knees and shift your body weight slightly to your right and raise the left foot up and rub the foot with your hand and make a fist. The other arm should be on your hip. Yes. Now let us enter into the next asana, which is Dandavasana, repeated on the other side. So now you are going to be standing on one leg and you are going to be lowering your body to the mat with one leg raised. So it is the same sequence of asanas repeating on the other leg. All right. And here you're going to be continuing with the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Breathe in and out normally through your nose. Lock in your perineal center into the Mula Bandha and chant internally Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham and visualize yourself dancing fiercely as Lord Shiva. So let's try the asana.
Tandavasana. Ekena padena statavyam tandavasanam bhavati.
Yes. Now let's try the next asana. The next asana is Brahmanasanam, repeated on the other side, thigh. So now you're going to be placing the right foot onto your inner thigh, and you're going to be standing erect with the other foot in your inner thigh, okay? So your hands should be by your sides, and continue with this Sahaja Kumbhaka, which is breathing in and out normally through your nose. Engage the Mula Bandha, lock in your perineal center, and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space. Here you are going to be visualizing yourself being blessed by Lord Brahma, and gaze internally.
Yatkritva brahmano bhavat ekapadamuro dattva tishte dandavat dandakritir bhuvi.
Okay, very good. Now let's try the next asana. The next asana is Garudasana 3, repeated. So you're going to be standing tall and wrapping your right leg over and around the left knee. If you've done it on the other side, so just do it on the other side now with the other leg. So you'll just be wrapping your leg, and you're going to be wrapping your arms, okay? And keep your back straight and continue with this Sahaja Kumbhaka.
Garudasana.
Breathing in and out normally. And engage the Mula Bandha. Lock in your perineal center. Chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space. And visualize yourself as Lord Garuda.
Garudasana 3. Uttana kurmapitai cha samhais garudameva cha vatavyam gomukam cha bharadvajam trivikaram.
Okay, good. Now let us enter into the next asana. The next asana is Eka Padasana, repeated on the other side. So you are going to be standing straight on your leg and bring the opposite foot onto the thigh, and your hands relaxed by your knees, okay? So keep the legs straight, the legs should be straight, and perform the Sahaja Kumbhaka, where you're going to be breathing in and out normally through your nose. Engage the Mula Bandha, lock in your perineal center, and continue chanting Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space. And visualize Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivoham, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam in your inner space, and gaze internally.
Agrim vamapadhasya jango parinidhaya cha dvaya panim januparshvayo sprishtair kumaratamram grina evam vidasana yatra tatraika grihasanam bhavati raktasudheranena svajvarasanam cha mulatah.
Okay, good. So shake your legs. Let's give your legs some shaking. Okay. Now the next asana is Dhruvasana, repeated on the other side. So stand on your leg. So stand on your left leg, and here you're going to be holding onto the toe of your right foot with the prana mudra. So the index and middle finger together. You're going to be holding onto your toe of the right leg and stand the leg to the side and rotate quickly. Rotate your body quickly. So here you will continue with the Sahaja Kumbhaka, which is breathing in and out normally through your nose. Lock in your perineal center in the Mula Bandha. Continue chanting Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space internally, and visualize yourself as the North Pole star and gaze forward. Okay, let's try.
Dhruvasana. Ekena hastena dandarupasya ekasya padasya gram dhritva itarapadatam bhuminidhaya tvaraya brahmanam kartavyam dhruvasanam bhavati.
Yes. So now let us enter into the next asana. The next asana is Trivikramasana, repeated. So now this is where we put one leg behind the neck. So stand, you're going to be standing on the right leg, and now you're going to be lifting the left foot behind your neck. So lift your left foot behind your neck and stand tall. Try to keep your back straight. And you're going to be sitting and standing alternatively while your left foot is behind your neck. If you are not able to, you can just bring it towards your chest, or as much as you're able to lift it up, lift your legs up and sit and stand up alternatively. Okay, so here the Kumbhaka, the pranayama here is the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Just breathe in and out normally through your nose and engage the Mula Bandha. Lock in your perineal center. Chant the mantra Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham internally, and visualize Lord Vishnu in your inner space. Visualize Lord Vishnu in your inner space and gaze internally. So let's enter into this asana as much as you're able to.
Trivikramasana. Ekena padena statavyam uttatvayam tandavasanam bhavati grivayam padam stam stapya statavyam uttatvayam trivikravasanam bhavati.
Yes. Now the next asana is, so we are going to be entering into the Samanaka Karana. So this Karana is very simple, where you are going to be standing on your mat with the feet close together, okay, and the toes pointed slightly out. The toes should be pointed just slightly out, and you're going to keep both hands to the sides of your body.
Samanaka Karana. Slisto samanako pado karo chapi palimbhito deha swabhiviko yatra bhavet samanakam tutat.
Yes, relax. Now let us enter into the next asana. The next asana is Gorak Jali Asana. So here we'll be having a new pranayama, which is the Jiva Pranayama. Yes, so let's enter into the last asana for today, the Gorakjali asana. So here the pranayama here is the Jiva pranayama. It is a new pranayama where you are going to be breathing in deeply and holding your breath. You are going to be visualizing the prana going towards all parts of your body. Okay? So the prana is going with force to all parts of your body, and the bandha here is the Mula bandha, where you are going to be locking in your perineal center. Okay, so in this asana you are going to be sitting on the floor and you are going to be bringing your hands under your feet. Both hands should come under your feet and interlace your fingers underneath your knees. So this is the Parashu Mudra, and you're going to be sitting in a squatting position, and you're going to be letting the finger lock touch the navel. So try to touch the navel here. You might want to bring your hands slightly down. So touch the navel with your interlacing fingers and perform the Jiva Kumbhaka, where you are going to be breathing in deeply and visualizing with force. All the prana is going to all parts of your body. Engage the Mula Bandha, lock in your perineal center and chant Om Nithyananda Parama Shivoham in your inner space. And you will be here visualizing the great sage Goraknath, the founder of the Natha Yoga Hindu Sampradaya. So let's try this asana.
Gorakanjali asana. प्रथम ही उब होय बहुरीन चौपुनि होवे दो कर दो जंघग मदिनी की विद पाउची बहुरी दो बुजासने जंगग बहरले आने नासा दृष्टि लगे काकसी नाभि जूतने.
Okay, relax. Now we'll be entering into Shavasana and conclude for today. So come to lie down on your back. Relax your hands. Relax your feet. Okay. Relax all parts of your body. Place your hands on the ground with the palm facing up. Yes. Shavasana. Lie down on your mat, flat on your mat.
I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all open all your three eyes. Nithyananda Parama Shivoham
Okay. So now wiggle your fingers, your toes. Bring your knees to your chest and roll yourself back to a sitting position. So with this, we come to the end of today's session of Nithyananda Yoga. I hope all of you performed the Nithyananda Yoga along with us. And don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and join us again for another session tomorrow. So now let us end with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnanmujaschate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavad Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you, Nithyanandam.